Well, g'day D-Live, and welcome back to the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream for a Monday afternoon affair. It has just gone 13 minutes past 1 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you, whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content. You're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to take these off. I'm also going to go ahead and verify that we are live on the machines of D. Before we get too deep into the stream, I want to make sure everything's good and hunky-dory. Live stream. We are good, and this should be good too, because we are streaming with the Teradek Wave for the first time out of home. Normally I only do home streams with the Wave, but we had a bunch of issues yesterday, so I figured I'd try, and I said I'd do it, so I'm doing it. Try the Wave. A couple of things to note, or a couple of things to keep in the back of our minds while we use this Teradek Wave. By the way, it's not very cold here, but it is bright and sunny. The Teradek Wave, I'll show it to you in a moment. It's a streaming coder, not unlike the Video Go. The main difference is it's very visual. It's a big fat display like an iPad, and it runs off Sony old school camcorder batteries, but it doesn't have its own power source internal. So you have to keep feeding power into it. The reason this is a bit sketchy will become apparent momentarily, but I want to show it to you. So, and by the way, before we show each other, let's go to the Chisel chat and just say hello to everybody. We got MD Wit. I beg your pardon, that's the last stream. We got Abby. G'day Abby, how you doing? We got Sergeant Bob, Davo, Hendrik, Jason. Nice to see you all, you fellow yahoos. Good to have you, good to know you, good to see you. Hello skis, what's cracking? It's an early stream for me today. We're not going to do sunset or whatnot. I'll tell you why. I don't believe this is going to last too long. And I have my brand new On Running Cloudrock shoes to open and to put on, and I want to do a little hike with them just up Gorge Road here. There's a little boardwalk area, but here's the thing. I don't think the Teradek Wave is going to last that long because of the battery situation. So let me show it to you. This here, or let me take these off. Also, I don't know if we resolved that. I forgot to do a little test on the old connection, but I think we're good. I think we're good. So this here, let me just change the exposius for you. This here is the Teradek Bond backpack. As you've seen plenty of times on my streams, I'll open it up. And what you'll see this time is the Teradek Wave right there. Now, can you even see that? Basically, this display is broadcasting whatever it's in real time too. There's hardly any latency. Like, there's my hand, there's two hands. You see the latency? It's very, very, it's very cool. It's got a visual display here for the waveform. I just don't know how well you can see that. Got a waveform so I can tell the audio is working. The visual display, stream red means good. So we've got a modem here. This guy can just sit out if he needs to be. That's one of the modems tucked in there with USB into there, obviously. Likewise, last time we've got the Nighthawk M2. That's going in via Ethernet. Basically the same sort of device, except very, very visual. Like a very easy to set up, very easy to go live. I did turn the display setting right down. The display brightness goes up. I'll turn it up so you can see how bright it goes. It's really bright, but obviously that's going to suck down the juice. So I'm going to keep it down as low as possible. There is no way, unfortunately, to turn the display off. I would like that, but that's not possible. And that leads me to the issue that we might have on this very stream. This is being powered by my power bank underneath here. So we take we'll take the Nighthawk M2 out. That's just the internet. There's a power bank here which is powering this GH5, and underneath that power bank you can see the LED there, right? That is the main guts of the power bank, which is supplying power to the Teradek Wave. And as you can see, that's on 91%. Now it was on 100 when I left home being just over there. So I've only walked across this little field, sat down here, set up, and we're already lost 9% of power. So I don't think this is going to be appropriate. Now, the thing that I mentioned earlier, and this is the rad thing about it, let's just get that display off. The rad thing about it is it does work off these batteries, old school Sony camcorder batteries, but they go underneath it. So for me to add this battery, make that wider. For me to add this battery into the mix, I've got to remove it from the backpack here by unscrewing all these screws, both mounting these mounts right here, take the device out and attach the battery. Now, that's cool, but not practical, because then you're jiggling all the cables and everything. So, I mean, if it happens that we're out and we're streaming and we have to, then I guess I will, depending on what happens on this stream. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good idea, but it needs to have its own internal battery as well. So the reason that needs to be is because then I could be charging that battery, and then when power pack dies, this thing would still have juice, much like the video you go. But that's not how this one operates. And these are my lights. These are my batteries for my lights. So I don't want to be using them, you know, because they're for lights for sunset. But yeah, other than that, a really, really solid unit. This thing, my take on this is it's better for home streams. So if I'm going to be doing a stream from home, it's not necessarily an IRL stream, that's the guy I'm going to use. Otherwise, I'm probably going to switch back to the video you go. That doesn't always stay in that, I've noticed that. You've got to make sure you get it 2 times around. There you go, folks. The Teradek Wave. Now, I will mention that this device is a loaner, a review unit from Teradek, not belonging to me. But if you want to purchase your own Teradek Wave, do me a solid and use the referral link in the description over on YouTube. There's no description referral link on DLive, but there is on YouTube. So please hit me a solid favor and do that. So with that out of the way, Let me just check the chit chat, and we'll go in and we'll open up these shoes from On Running. Show feet, Hendrik, classic. 11:13 a.m. in Australia. I don't know about New Zealand. It is 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Jason says no. Hendrik's smiling. Connection was good. One blip. Sweet. Wes P World says hello from YouTube. Oh, thanks, Music Man, and thank you, Wes P on YouTube. Just a little heads up, man. What is with my hair? It's all hideous. If you are watching this stream off D Live, so maybe you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or Trovo or wherever it is you're watching, do come on over to dlive.tv. That's the chat I'm looking at. I'm just not seeing the other chats, but I appreciate the view on the other platforms. I'm just not looking at it. Having a cup of joe, very nice. I hope you brought a K-knife to open the box. I did not bring any knives at all. Do you have more video on the guy on the electric skateboard from 2016? Now, what guy are you talking about? What guy are you talking about, dude? What is wrong with my freaking hair right now? I washed it last night, that's what's wrong. And I've been wearing a toque. So let's move on and talk about these shoes. Now, I live in Queenstown, New Zealand, and there's a lot of outdoor activities to be done here. One of them is what the Kiwis call tramping. The rest of the world knows it as hiking or walking, bushwalking. They call it tramping. I don't know where that word comes from. I'd trample on things, I suppose. I've only got these shoes. These are Etnies skate shoes. Now, this one, as you can see, it's had better days. Funnily enough, this shoe doesn't get me wet. This shoe, the left shoe, even just walking from home across this field. So from my home here on the hill, walking down the street, across this bit of grass, which is obviously wet from, you know, dew and whatnot. You can see a bit of wetness here. Just walking across that, I shit you not, my toe, the top part of my shoe on the left foot, wet. Look at it, look at the shoe. I don't understand it. This is the one that's not broken. I think that there's your problem. The water comes in underneath it. So I've known that I need to get better shoes while I'm here in New Zealand for tramping and hiking and bushwalking, all the three, but also because one of my main gig for the winter here is going to be working for NZ Ski on that mountain, which you can see through the gaps here. You might not be able to see because of the sun angle, but that's Coronet Peak. I'll be working on that mountain. Well, not on the mountain. I will be working on it, but I'll be driving a shuttle bus, which will go up that mountain and back down in the morning, and then I'll be doing the shunt. I'll be shunting snowboarders and skiers between the lower car park. They've got a lower car park these days and a top car park, and I'll be doing that shunt, and I'll be required to be in and out of the vehicle, fitting snow chains, and basically in an alpine environment. So obviously, skate shoes are not going to cut it. With that in mind, I thought, well, I got to get some good shoes. They've got to be good. They've got to last me, you know, not just this season. They've got to be good for who knows how long. I went downtown into all the alpine stores. Did you know hiking boots can go up to like $800? I was like, I don't want to spend that much. I don't know. I was thinking I'm going to spend like $100 max. But I did fall in love with this particular brand. The brand is called On Running. They're from Switzerland. They got this great shoe that is waterproof. Now, I checked this out on YouTube. People are standing in creeks in these shoes, and they're either lying outright or they're not getting wet. The shoe is water sealed. It's bizarre. It's got laces and a tongue like any other shoe, but yet it's waterproof. I don't get that. It's ankle high. I don't get it, right? They're standing in water and they're saying, no, I'm not getting wet. So, of course, the size I needed didn't exist in any, in fact, only one store down here. Mountain Adventures? No, Outdoor Scenes. Outdoor Adventures? I can't recall the name of the store. Only one store had the shoe, and it wasn't in my size. And they also rang around and said, we can't even get this size in, you big freaky foot guy. There's no hope. So I went on their website and ordered direct from the Swiss website. And I was ready, because I don't need this shoe until June 9, theoretically. Now, it would be definitely good to have had walking across this field. In fact, I'll tell you a little side secret here. Whenever I've got to go from home, which is, like I said, just here, to the Fresh Choice, which is just here, you normally cut across this park. You walk all the way across this park and then onto Gorge Road, and then you walk up and then you hit the Fresh Choice is a supermarket. Well, I've been doing different. I've been walking from home all the way down Friar Street, all the way out to Hamilton Street, all the way back down, and then coming around to avoid this park, because it's always wet here. It's always boggy and wet, and I always get wet feet. So for the last, I've only been in town for 2.5 weeks, but every single, aside from the first and second time when I thought it was a fluke, I've never come across this field in these shoes. So I'm stoked to now have the On Running Cloudrock shoes. Cloudrock, they're actually, it's kind of strange. They're running shoes. People are running while tramping. People are running, like doing fitness runs on a hike. I didn't know this. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they were just runners, but there are people that are hiking and running. And that's what these shoes are designed for. So they're a bit of both. And so I'm stoked that these are going to be my work shoes on the mountain. And every time I go hiking or walking, you know, every time I do anything, aside from going to the pub, these are going to be the shoes. So let's bust them out. Oh, I was going to tell you the underlay. So the big delay, because I ordered them from Switzerland, and you know this COVID thing's still popping off. Actually, it's really bad in New Zealand. They're still wearing masks everywhere. I got a mask. Oh, it went through the wash. These are new jeans. I just did a wash. I had a mask. It's in the washing machine now. Yeah, people are still wearing masks here everywhere, right? Like, people are wearing masks on buses, driving their vehicles. It's still on. COVID. So I ordered from Switzerland thinking it would come from Switzerland. Turns out they've got a distributor in Australia. My order was placed on the 15th of May. It's just gone the 30th of May here in New Zealand. 15 days it took for this item to come from Melbourne, Australia. It sat in outgoing quarantine for about 8 of those 15 days. Then it sat in inbound quarantine in Auckland for another 4 or 5 days. And then from Auckland, it came overnight to Queenstown. So I waited a long time, and I didn't really faze me, except that my feet were getting wet, but it's not a big deal. But they're here now. Let's open them, and then we'll work out what we're gonna do with these shoes, because I'm not walking home just to take shoes home. I might just stash them somewhere, and then we'll take a stroll, right? We'll take a little hike with these shoes on. So, On Running Cloudrock hiking, waterproof hiking boots in my size. And no, I did not bring a kniffy to open this. I'm assuming I don't need a knife. It's just a box, right? I should be able to just lift up a flap. Okay. Okay, there's my invoice. These were $360, folks. 360 smackaroons. That's an expensive pair of shoes. In fact, even in the height of my skateboarding days, I did not pay this much for shoes ever. These would be the most expensive shoes I've ever owned, actually. Yeah, I'm 46. This $360 pair of hiking boots is the most expensive shoe I've ever owned. And it looks a little like this. Left and right, obviously. Could you imagine if they sent both lefts? On Running Cloudrock, fully waterproof. Not the color I wanted black, but didn't have it. But the size I have, get that out of there. I guess we'll go with one. They've already tied the laces, which is handy. I guess we'll just go with one on one foot. Oh shit. I can't believe these are waterproof. I mean, I'm gonna test them just walking across this park, but I don't know if I'm gonna stand in a creek. Cloudrock waterproof, textile and man. So the sizing here, UK 12, US 12.5. I thought I got a UK 12.5. Oh shit! Could you imagine if these were could you imagine if these didn't fit me? That would be a dilly of a pickle. I thought I got the right size here. They look even a little bit small. Ah shit! Are these going to be too small? Let's see, folks. Off goes the etnies. Yep, that toe's wet. I should probably just let this dry out a little in the sauna. Actually, I'll leave that foot open and I'll put the right one on because that is a little wet. I paid about $100 on Amazon for leather hiking shoes. Jason, are they good? Including customs taxes. The taxes. Charlotte Rose in the house. The eagle has landed. The shoe skis. Well, let's just not get too excited yet because I got to tell you, they look a little small. I sized them up on the chart. I don't know. You know what I've found out in New Zealand? There's these animals, they're like flies. They're not flies, they're not gnats, they're not mosquitoes, they're not moths, but they're a cross. And they always go for my face, the little freaks. Let's see how these go, folks. They're very light too. They're actually... Dude, I would say these are a bit lighter than these shoes. That doesn't make any sense. What is this madman dribbling about? But they do seem lighter. Oh, they fit perfectly. What? Dude, that's a good fit in your life. That was a bit scary. I thought I might have got the wrong sizing here, folks. Let me see. Pull up the laces. How do we... Okay, so that has to go around like that. Dude, these feel really good. They feel a bit cold. It's all that Swiss air that they came shipped in. They feel really good. I'm gonna just do single bow tie. Do you know what? I think these are a little bit too big. They said go one... Got him! They said do a half size up than what you'd expect. I think maybe they're a little on the big side. Then again, you can always put an extra pair of socks on, right? Or buy a thick pair of socks. I mean, I do need a new pair of socks. And these ones are wet too. Shit! On Running. Strange name for a shoe, right? Or a company. On Running? Onward? Or it's like, all the things on running. How can there's no way these can be waterproof. I'm taking this off to just explain what I think, right? They say these shoes are fully waterproof, so you can submerge your foot and you won't get wet. How, like, that's a tongue. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's sealed. Okay, maybe I've got to bite my own words. That is a tongue, but it's actually sealed off. Okay. All right, well, I don't know how well you can seize that, but that little tongue bit there, it is completely... Does that mean that was in this shoe as well? Something... Oh no, that one came out. Yeah, that tongue bit is separated. It's got to keep it separated. I'm gonna pull that tongue up. Very interesting, folks. Very interesting. Shoemakers. Very cool. Okay. All right. Go tight. The laces could be a little thicker to grab hold of. If I'm going to make an argument about anything, the laces are a little on the thin side. You know, we're dealing with alpine environments here. You want a thicker lace, right? Like, you're going to wear gloves to tie them up and stuff. These are a little bit, these are like school shoe laces, like a bit puny. Pah. Dude, they do feel good. It's kind of strange, they feel like they're leaning forward. And I read that about the design. The design of the sole is on a bit of an angel forward, so you always lean a little bit forward. Man, these feel great. Yes, On Running. I don't run, I'm 46 years of age. Man, these are great. I'm really stoked on this. That's amazing. This is going to be fine. These are going to be easily my shoe for the winter. Now, we've got a conundrum of a pickle of a dilly. What am I going to do with these? Because we're going to take a walk that way up Gorge Road, and don't know what to do with the box and everything. I don't want to have to take it home. That would be silly. And I also want to keep these shoes for another time, but no one would steal these, would they? I'll just leave them right here. I'm just going to leave this whole thing here. I'll take off any identifying. That's got my address on it. I'll take that with. In the chit chat, lean with it and rock with it. I use inserts and a couple pair of socks if shoes are too small. I might have to use some thicker socks. Observer, how you doing, man? New Zealand looks like Canada. Absolutity. It really does, man. I've been to both places and I agree with you, man. Oh, there's my address on the front here too. There's an invoice. Oh, this has a Saturday delivery. It could have come on Saturday. It did not. It did not come on Saturday. How come I can't rip this invoice out? What am I missing here? Here. No? What the hell? Dudes. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. Skate shoes are heavier and hard for boarding, hiking the pavement more. Those beat goes barefoot. Skate shoes are good for skateboarding and just general existence. I mean, I've lived in skate shoes forever. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take those with me. I'm going to keep this box. Interesting logo, isn't it? It's very sexual. That's the symbol for male, isn't it? Or female? I don't know. It looks like the male or female symbol. I'm just going to put this in here. I guess I should put them somewhere. I'm gonna go and stash them over there near the cricket pitch. Oh, this crap's gonna go too. Hold on. And then we'll get out of here. Oh, then we'll do a battery check and see how much drainage we've had of that battery. Because that's going to be an interesting conundrum, I feel. Alright, I'll just go and put these over here. Just go and stash them. I'm going to go down over there and just stash them near the cricket pitch. Be a good chance to check the shoes as well. At this point I could just walk home. Yeah, these feel really good. Really good. Too good. Too good to be true. All right, so let me do a check. Peter, there's a camera. Ah, shit, I forgot about the Peter. I only remember Peter when I've been boosing. So let me do a quick check on what the battery sitch is like here. That'll be interesting. So the battery is at, oh, it's not too bad, 87%. No, well, that's good. I thought it would be a little less than that. Did we turn the brightness all the way down? I think I did, didn't I? Brightness. Yep, the brightness is all the way down. Okay, well, we'll go for a stroll. We'll go for a hike, folks. I guess I'll put this in my backpack. Also bought a pair of glasses yesterday, which was definitely needed. And as soon as I bought them, I walked outside, put them on, or in the car, and I noticed there's a huge scratch on the inside. So I've already got scratched glasses. This is why I can't have nice things, folks. Already got scratched glasses, and I didn't do anything to deserve the scratch. Do I need to keep this in here? I think I will. All right, so chat is going off for a little while. Oh, by the way, where we're going, the stroll that we're going to be taking might lead us into sketchy 4G. Now, yesterday, Hallenstein Street, I did a little search, by the way. That's Hallenstein Street right behind me. I did a little search, and there is a pocket of umness for 4G on Hallenstein. That wouldn't make sense, though. I don't know what happened yesterday. I'm not going to pretend I do. I don't understand it. But if we do this walk, which we're heading towards Coronet Peak, we may enter pockets of umness. And if there's pockets of umness, I will come back here. I won't leave you hanging, is what I'm saying. Like, if it starts to go sketchy and then all of a sudden you see, dang it, who took all the 4G with that sookie bird, I'll be back to let you know. But where we're going, if it does work, it's just a nice little boardwalk on a boggy marsh area. Yep. So with that in mind, I guess we board in about 24 hours. Oh yeah, you guys are off soon, aren't you? When we get up there, I'm gonna stop and chat with you guys about that, Shyla and Hendrik. Chat's off, but for the time being, I'm gonna just go for a solo style stroll. But I do want to talk about your pending vacation, your cruise line activity. The other thing too, which I didn't, oh, that's all twisted up. Hold on, which way are we gonna go? This way. It's the wrong way, wrong twist. Yeah, I was saying about using the Teradek Wave instead of the Video Go. I thought the Wave was heavy, like real heavy. It's not. It's not heavy at all. Like I mean, it's heavy, but it's not notably any heavier. So that's pretty handy. I'm gonna get that box back later. In fact, that's probably where we'll end the stream, when I get the box. Last time we ended it was with the hedgehog. By the way, I'm gonna just tilt you up a little. A dead hedgehog. This time it's gonna be an on-running shipping box. Beautiful day though, huh? Very nice. Very nice. Man, these shoes feel great underfoot. Good shoes. Happy that I got them. Ooh, cold wind. Damn, I didn't bring a jacket because I'm not out till sunset. Cold blows the wind though, far out. I'm not gonna walk through creeks in these shoes, am I? It's good to know you can though. So here we are gonna be entering, oh, by the way, this will be where I walk every morning to go to work. This will literally be my path. Straight across here. And that's why I got these shoes too. I don't want to be walking over here when it's like foggy, icy, foggy and boggy and cold and snowy. There will be mornings when I've got to walk through the snow. Now I've got the right shoes for the gear, the right gear for the sitch. Should be fine. Just bring it on. These feel great. I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm chuffed. Oh, what is this? A little partitioned off section? Get him out of there. I'm gonna cut through there, surely. You want to go past the bus depot where I've got to pick up the bus in the morning. I'll show you that. Wowee, these feel good. I'm walking on hard ground and they feel great. That's the op shop where I got my snowboard gear. $220 for everything except for boots, ironically. Oh, that's way too dark. Yeah, ironically, I haven't got snowboard boots yet. Can't use these, but I did get everything else for $220. $220, including a board and bindings. Jacket, pants, board, bindings, gloves, goggles, googles, everything for snowboarding except for the boots. And the boots were $40, but they weren't in my size, so I didn't buy. Man, my hair is all, forget about it. Oh, where's that? Here's that liquor store. Super Liquor. This guy here. Really cool liquor store. Lots of cool stuff in there. It's a Delica. No shit. Wow. That's a modern one. That's a modern Steve Ann. I've never seen one like that. Didn't know they made modernized ones. That's a really modern Steve Ann. This here is another op shop. Bought my work pants from there for bespoke kitchen, $10. Pair of not quite chef pants, but they'll do as chef pants. And here we are. This is across this street, Sawmill Road and Gorge. This is the bus depot for NZ Ski. Now I'm not too sure which bus I'll be driving, but one of these guys will be it, I guess. I'm going to assume it's the smaller ones. These are the large ones. These are like actual buses. I'm driving a shuttle. I'm going to assume it's one of the ones in the back ones, the smaller guys, because these are actual buses. You need a class 2 license to drive a bus. But yeah, shuttle bus. I smell dog shit. Dude, it's not me. Wow. But that wouldn't be fun, digging poo out of a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah, there it is, folks. That's where I got to be every morning. It's a small stroll from home in comfort shoes. I mean, great. It's a beautiful day. Maybe I don't even need my toque and my gloves. That's a Scenic service station, gas station. Yeah. This is Bowen Street coming up on the left here, and I did look at a place up here. Well, I didn't look at it, but I looked at it online. I'm glad I didn't. This would be like too far out of town. Like where I live, this is too far. Like to get back into town, you're just that bit too far out, right? Whereas my spot is like super close to town, close to the Fresh Choice, close to my work site. This is just a bit too far up. This is a street sign which will tell you what's coming up. Arthur's Point, 4Ks. Coronet Peak, which is where I'll be working, 13Ks. I wonder if that's the turnoff 2 or if that's the top of Coronet Peak. And Arrowtown, 19. So we're only going a short ways up the street here. I guess it's just around this bend. Oh no, there's the industrial estate we got to get past first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bust out my chat and see if it's working. I can bust it while I walk. I mean, it's frozen, but that's not unusual for D-Live. But it is there. Look at this beautiful, you can see why this is called Gorge Road, right? You can tell why. We're in a gorge. Chasms on both sides. No, the chasm's on the center, the gorge is on the side. By the way, that's the top of Queenstown Hill. When we went up, we walked up there. Not that way though. Oh, today would have been a perfect day to do it too. Snow on the mountain. No, it's not cold. I'll have to hold a rain check for that to do it another time. Strangely enough, my big pick feels lighter than usual. That can't make any sense. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but it does. It feels a bit lighter. Oh, it's because I got no drinks in there. Normally, when we come out on these missions, we bring some. Well, we got the Karuba rum or Cody's, and I was like, man, this Teradek Wave is heaps lighter. It's because it's missing 3 bottles of booze as well. You guys check my Discord. I went to Henry's last night like I suggested I would. I see this bottle called whiskey. No other brand name, just whiskey. It's a New Zealand thing. 1 litre, 30 bucks. 30 bucks. I go to the till, put it on the thing. Is this crap? The chick looks at me straight in the eyes and goes, yes. Didn't smile, just said it straight out. Yep, this is crap. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. She goes, yeah, but you got to try it at least once, but it is rubbish. 30 bucks for a litre of whiskey from New Zealand. I'll put it in the Discord. Here we are, industrial estate for Queenstown. I went up there in the year 2000 to get rust cut out of my first Steve van. That was a Delica. I didn't know at the time, but I looked at the footage. Had a Delica back then as well. Oh man, what a scenic bus stop. Look at this bus stop. What a scenic place for a bus stop. I like that. More traffic cones. If you need them, there they are. Scenery. One thing that there's a never-ending supply of here in Queenstown is Scannery. Maybe we could cut over there or something. Is that the part of the boardwalk? Do you know what? I'm going to cut across. Yeah, I can see a track down there. Let's wait for these yahoos. See, there's a boardwalk. There's someone running on it. We've got to be down there, folks. How did we do this wrong? You mean there's an access down there somewhere? Oh yeah. Are we going past it? How did we do that? How did we mess that up? Too busy looking at bus stops. But there is a boardwalk down here as well.
Maybe we'll go down this way and then we'll go around the back style. Yeah, that's what we'll do. But while we're here at this juncture, maybe I should just stop and verify that everything's good on the stream. Got a little section here I can put my... No, that won't work. I got a hang on a second. There's no... Dude, there's no way. There's no sidewalk. There's no walking down there. What's going on? How do you get down there then? There's no, I mean, you guys can't see it, but... Oh, well, I guess I've got to just go for it, eh? There's no, I'm just going to walk along the street here. There's no sidewalk or anything. There's no verge or anything, dudes. Okay. Do it quick. Should we cross over back on the left? Guess so. No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna walk towards the cars. They gotta go slow because of the roadworks anyway. It's a bit weird. There's no way to get here. There's a boardwalk right there though. I guess there's a track cutting off here at some point. I don't know, folks. It's all a bit too much. But I'm enjoying these shoeses. Hey, there's a boardwalk right there. We'll be there in no time. And by the way, there's no more cars coming. We could run with these. Oh, there's a car coming. No, we'll be good. It's all good. I was going to change the exposure here. We're getting into under the shade of the mountaintop. So we'll just cruise along here. These shoes are great. I do feel like I'm leaning in towards the walk. Like it's, each step kind of propels me forward a little. Like keeps me, each step I take makes me want to take the next step because of the angle of the shoe. Either that's just me thinking that's what's happening or that is what's happening. So here we are at the locale. It's a bit hairy to get here. I guess that was a bit strange, but this is called Matakauri Park. Matakauri Park. This graffiti says Baddie Slicer. Now that's a band name. You see that? Baddie Slicer. Walkway wetlands 30-minute return. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this goes around like that. I see. I see. Look at that overexposed background though. You don't want that. This would be a good place to check the waterproofability of these shoes. I'm not going to though.
Hey mate.
Hey buddy. Oh, we got a little spot up here. I'm going to stop and check the chat and everything's good. I mean, we should be good here. So in the chat, put now, like right about now, tell me that everything's been fine. Like tell me that, just, well, don't lie, but tell the truth. If the stream's been uninterrupted, seamless, let me know in the chat, because this will be a good spot to stop and check that. So I'm gonna put you yahoos. Where's the view? We'll go this way. That's a bit hairy. Oh shit, that's a little bit sketchy. Actually, that's just a little too big. You can't see what my footing's on, but that's just a little bit too hairy. I'll just keep holding it. Oh shit. Hey buddy. Hello. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch this. It should be okay as long as I don't like get crazy with the cheese whiz. It's just the way this is sitting is like, and yeah, that's water down there. I don't want this to fall off. I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Are you gonna be okay as I leave you there? Don't do anything crazy. Oh shit, it almost went. Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. I don't like it. I'll just put you here. See, look, now I got a better spot, right? That's better. Before I was trying to put you on like that, and now it'll be on with angels and everything. Yeah, it's much better. But now I'm so far away from you. That's all right. This battery cannot be used? Okay, ignore that happened. I know why that happened. That was my fault. I know why that happened. We should be good now, but up until then, tell me everything up until then's been good. Has everything been fine up until then? I know that part was a little sketch, but I feel like we've been good up until now. Don't need these on. I know what happened then. That was my fault, and it would have gone. It just would have been black for you, right? No, you would have got who took all the 4G? Yeah, so that's a known concern that I caused that issue, I guess. That's what I'm saying. But up until then, has the stream been good? Let me just check my chisel chat. Famous last words. Shit! Crikey! The name Matakauri Park is like the tree pronounced Kuri. We're Bach? What was the question again? Can see you now, been good till now. Thank you, Jason. Up until then, okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know because I caused that. What I did, which if you're wondering, I inadvertently unplugged one of the USB ports on my GH5 battery dock. Now, why would that make a difference? The GH5 requires a certain voltage, and you need to use the 2 ports out of the Anchor battery pack power bank. You can't just use one, and one of them had come out, and therefore it turned itself off. But we should keep walking because we are in the shadows here, and if we walk around, we'll actually be sitting in the sauna, and then when we sit in the sauna, we can actually crank up the sunglasses and have a chit chat about Hendrik and Shila's pending cruise. So that's cool. We'll do that. We'll keep moving along here. The wetlands, folks. The Matakauri wetlands. Thank you, Music Man, for the pronunciation. On the boardwalk. Cool. I mean, we could test the water. Why does that get caught like that? Oh, are you kidding me? I put that on the wrong side. I hate being tethered to my big pick. I picked it up and I got it on the wrong angle. Fucking kidding me, dude. Did it all wrong. I really hate it. Really hate being tethered to this thing. But look at all this water here. If we're going to get testing the shoes, that's the spot to do's it. But I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're about to come back out into sunlight for a brief moment. Pretty nice boardwalk. Yeah, it's walking, it's bored. I wonder what kind of animals are here. Look at that. Look at this view. Look at this. Look at this. I know it's just a rock, a face of rock, but isn't that beautiful? Everywhere you look in this country, it's like, there it is, more scenery. Oh, this winds around the back there. I see what happened. We could have easily walked down the from the bus stop, but didn't know. Wonder what frogs there are here. Kind of want to stick my toe in this water and just see what happens. But I won't. What's this? Animal trapping. Trap for animals? Guess that's for like wild rodents and stuff. To keep them off the keep their numbers down or something. And there's a mask. Did you just see that? That's the first time that's happened too. My tripod just collapsed. That's user error. I didn't tighten it up enough, but I've never had it happen before. Like I said, folks, there's always something that could possibly go wrong when you're live streaming, and they always occur when you least expect it. And it's always a new thing. Wetlands. Wet land. So yeah, there's the bus stop just up there. We could have just hopped over the back and walked down. I was a bit confused. But here we are back in brightness, folks. We are getting back in sunlight. We'll change the exposure because the sun is just broadening itself over that horizon line. And here we are. Cruising with my new shoes. First day of usage. And what a place to test them, huh? These ones. Look at this. More scenery. So nice.
you talk to her? Yeah, all good.
Okay, tell me that's working again.
If you talk to her again, it'll...
Tell me we're back.
Yeah.
That would have been weird for her to see. I guess we've discovered how far the 4G extends. I was doing a great spiel to camera too. I was talking about how I haven't seen a single 4G tower since I've been in New Zealand, and how am I streaming? It doesn't make any sense. And we parked up on a nice little spot and I got everything out and I realized I wasn't streaming. It was all turned off. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand where the 4G is. I haven't seen any 4G towers. We're just sitting in a tree right now, Hobbit style. And yeah, obviously, I wonder how far back you guys dropped then. Let me just bring up my machine here. Yeah, I just don't know how far ago it was where we last spoke. Because, yeah, I was just walking along and I was thinking, how are we getting signal here? And truth be told, we weren't. You're back. Thank you, H-Man. How long was it down for? So I would say where we stand right now is the furthest that the 4G reaches. If we went any further that way, it's all over, Rover. We have to walk back towards town, which we will do. I was gone for about 25, really? Oh, that's gonna be interesting, dude. I'm gonna shut this and we're gonna walk back towards where the signal's stronger, and then we're gonna sit down and really have a chat. But 25 minutes I've been gone? You mean all that time I was chit-chatting and there was nobody there? I was having a great chat about the 4G and about the swamps and the marshes and the frogs and all the animals and shit. And just nobody was there to see it. Did you see, I guess I'll find when I watch the replay, but did you see any of the, like the big steep cliffs, the oververt cliffs and stuff? I was talking about that. I don't know if you saw any of that. Sun's now gone down over there, so we lost light. Wow, dudes, that's disappointing. I just walked, well, so when we came into this wetland, we came in sort of over there. We walked all the way up, and I'm sure we were all on everything was fine up there, but I think when we came down this trail here, I mean, yeah, I don't know, folks. I thought I knew. I thought I had this stuff sussed. I was just marveling though. I was like, how come? It's like, no shit, I can see a 4G tower. That's a 4G tower right there, folks. Well then, how come? No shit, we went around that corner and we lost it? That's a 4G tower right there. Interesting. That's very interesting. We should be good here then, right? Like there's no, like we're line of sight to the 4G tower. That's weird, dude. You just can't put a toucan one-handed. If we lost signal around that bend, that is a lousy transmission. Which we did, and I'm gonna watch this stream back and figure out where we did lose it, because, by the way, that is the first 4G tower I've eyeballed since I've been in New Zealand. I haven't seen any anywhere, and that's one right there. So we definitely should be good here. There was a rock we walked past up here, which I want to sit down on, and shit, that's cold now. That sun's gone, and it is cold here. It's just changed like that. That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, if you didn't see them before, big cliffs right above us. Vertical cliffs. Wow, that's weird, man. Got me really thinking now. 25 minutes I was missing for? That wouldn't make any sense though, because that means literally as we were walking along here, there was no signal, but there's the tower right there. That doesn't make any sense. Rocks falling down. Rolling stones. There's the rock I was talking about sitting on. Doesn't look anywhere near as nice now. The sun was on it before. That's shithouse.
This could be a rock we could sit on, I suppose. Oh, this one up here. Yeah, let's go up there. Either or, probably this one. Oh, a bit slick, dude. Oh, shit. Got my new shoes. They're holding grip. That's actually a better rock though. Yeah, let's go across to that one. Guess I'll just go across here. Okay, let's park up here. Put you yahoos down. Then let's have a chat. Let's stay here for a while, eh? I guess we'll end the stream. Oh, that's not going to sit there. Guess we'll wrap the stream up here at some point. That's not going to stay like that. Hang on, I might put you on the backpack. Get a little angle on the backpack here. Little angel. No, that's not going to work either. Let me work this out. Up there. Up there is going to work. Maybe. Tilt this back a little. That's going to work, I think. Strange. Very strange. Because I mean, we're literally looking at the 4G tower. If I open my backpack up and find that the stream's dead, I'll be extremely confused. Let me not be confused. Let me not be confused. That would make no sense. Stream is good. Yes, that's what I thought. And by the way, I could get my, oh, you can't see it, but I could bring out my antenna and literally point it, but there'd be no need for that. Because we are in, this is like closer to the tower than I live back in Australia, right? So we literally, it's right there. So, alles gut. Let me bring up the chisel chat here. My channel. You heard none of it, and it seemed to me that you'd lost power to everything. So it didn't come up with, well, hang on. What if it came up with who took all the 4G? That's a 4G issue. But if it came up as black, if it was just all black, then that's a power issue, Hendrik.
Mayonnaise! Wow!
Good point though. Yo, Rich in the house. G'day, Rich. How you doing, man? Mayonnaise! Wow! Thank you for the ice cream, dude. Yeah. So what was it, Hendrik? Was it all black, or was it was it damn who took all the 4G? So tell me about your trip, Hendrik and Charlotte. If Charlotte's probably out driving or something, but tell me about your pending vacay. When do you go? When is it? How long? And you go from Sydney, so you got to fly down to Sydney, then board the vessel in White Bay, then boat up to Brisbane, and then boat back down to Sydney, and then fly back up to Brisbane. Is that correct? I can hear a frog. What's the battery looking like on the okay, so it doesn't suck too much juice. 76%, that's okay. 76%'s fine. I thought it would have been sucking down way more juice than that. It went black first, then audio went, and then 4G got lost. Okay. Okay, well that's even more interesting. I would say at that point that that's 4G then. I mean, it's very possible that 4G tower doesn't have the same strength of broadcast that other 4G towers do. But yeah, you can see it, right? Like, I hope you can see it. Just, I don't know how well I'm zoomed in on that, but it's right there. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Are we level? Yeah, we're level. So you must be psyched about your trip, Hendrik, huh? Who else we got in the chat? Richard's good to have you back, man. Did we lose everybody when it went down? I guess Music Man split. Enjoy being. New Zealand is trying for total eradication of rodents and stoats. Those boxes like that all over the country these days. Yeah, there's one literally right next to me. That's correct. We're flying out 8:10 a.m. I think we board the ship at 11:30. Oh, so fly from Brisbane at 8:10 down to Sydney on the ship. Yeah. It's going to be weird taking the boat back up to Brisbane. You'll be like, can't I just jump out there? But then you're missing out on the day's, what is it, 2 days trip back? How are these shoes waterproof? They've got they've got breathable material, but they're waterproof. Totally psyched about it. Yeah, man, you would be, huh? Good fun. Cruising is like lazy good times where you don't have to do anything and you can just do that every day. Just complete laziness for good times. I'm jealous. Did you read the beer post? No, I didn't see that, Music Man. The beer post. It's a bit weird being on a cruise to my hometown. Yeah, that's a little strange. But it's not about where you're going, it's about the fun times and the company that you're going to be keeping. Get your growlers filled. I'm not too sure what that's in relation to, Music Man. Love the hat, Ben on. This is a toque, Rich. You know what a toque is. This was given to me by The Happy Canadian. He's a YouTuber with a channel called The Happy Canadian. Real name Jeffrey. Hasn't done much content for quite some time, but he's been an avid giver of my content pretty much from the beginning. So I'm 6 years in on my YouTube career and consequently my social career, and he would have been there, if not the first year, definitely the second year, but I'm feeling like it was in the first 12 months he came along for the ride. And he sent this to me. This is the gift that he sent me. About 4 years ago he sent this to me. When you got the rust out up industry is Searchlight Brewery. Oh, there's a brewery up there, is there? Oh, dude. We've got to go there. We've got to go to the brewery. We've got to go there, hey. I might hook up with them and see if I can do like a live stream inside. It's 12 Industrial Place. Well, that's quite literally just, you're looking, the 4G tower is right at the end of Industrial Place. So it's only that little section there. So yeah, well, I'll send them an email and say I'd like to come down and try some of your brews. Can I stream it? Exactly. Charlotte is so cool and so much fun to be around. It's going to be a blast, man. It's going to be a hoot. Yeah, you're going to have a good time, dude. It opens at 3 p.m. Let's go. I can't go tonight. I've already got fondue at Dom and Sharon's place. But I will drop them a line and say I'm a local guy in town and I'd like to come and sample your wares. But if it's okay, can I live stream doing it? And we'll just have a nice cruisy, boozy afternoon. I'd love to. You know what I want to see? I want to see the brewery and tap room. Oh, you got a link there. Okay, Searchlight Brewery. All right, I'll open it up. I'm hoping they've got a big, thick, fat, dark porter or an ale or something. They got an app. Okay, Search, Seek, Evolve. From enjoying the amazing lifestyle in Queenstown to the beers we brew, we're not afraid to push the limits and try something new. We believe that craft beer is more than what's written on the label or what the ingredients are.
It's about who makes the beer and the true intention behind the brand. So much passion, dedication, and innovation goes into each and every beer we produce, because when it all comes down to it, we do it for the love of beer. There's two menus, beers and tap room. Beers, we've got all 18 of the damn things. Our taps are constantly rotating as we continue to try new styles and perfect recipes and play host to the occasional guest. What we've been pouring, view the beers. We brew the kind of beer we want to drink. Easy Rider, a session hazy pale ale, 4%. Bright golden haze is big with our breakfast juice. Papaya and mango, interesting. Thieving Bastard, the hazy IPA, 6%. We found the biggest, juiciest hops. Okay, I wouldn't be into that one so much. Lords of Dogtown, hazy pale ale, 6%. Go Girls, shot in the collaboration with some of Queenstown's raddest female skaters and brewed with adventure in mind. Okay, another hazy pale ale. Desert Sled Pilsner, I wouldn't mind trying that. Named after Steve McQueen's motorbike and created for those who love the unconventional path. A Pilsner. Trippin' Balls, it's a sour at 3.5%. There's a mountain goat. Oh, wow. No, that's not it. If that was it, it was going to fall off. The world's first mushroom sour. What? A mushroom sour. Iggy Hop IPA. I'll try the IPA. Oh, 7.2%. So what? These are all cans though. What about tap beer? Our tap room has 18 taps pouring all of our core beer, plus a diverse range of whatever we're brewing at the moment. Okay. They also have cider and a loafer lager, double glazed, neon Jesus, E&A Shaples, peanut butter and jelly stout. They got a stout, but it's only 5.5%. Stouts are usually like 7 to 8. Oh, there's an Imperial Stout here. It's called N1, Russian Imperial, 9.5%. Oh, shit, yeah. So we'll be going for the tap beers. Hello. They got a red ale, King of Beer, Brute IPA. The hours, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and Sundays 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays. So they open a little earlier on a Friday. Maybe we'll go on Friday then. Maybe we'll take a Friday. Well, I'll reach out to them. I'll send them an email and I'll say, here's what I want to do. And just to make certain that they're okay with me streaming in there, that's all. Sales inquiries. Their liquor license. Dude, I shit you not. It just started raining. It's just started raining. And big drops too. That's it says here their liquor license expires on the 15th of June. Their license expires in about 16 days. We gotta go soon, eh? Yeah, look at that. There's sales inquiries. Then it's got like a phone number and an email address. Liquor licenses 68/OFF/0858/219. Expires on the 15th of June 2022. That Imperial Stout sounds good. The stouts do sound good. I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for it, Music Man. Yeah, I saw you put a comment in the last stream about going to the ice bar, and I've been to an ice bar before, and I'll be honest, they're pretty lame. It's more about the crew that you go with that makes them fun. But drinking like a beautiful cocktail out of a glass made of ice that you then, you can either throw it away or drink the glass as well. It's a bit of a novelty, but it's not specific to Queenstown. They have these things everywhere. Go on the last day with a tanker and load up. I can't believe it's raining. I was literally full sunshine before, Actually, I better check this, man, because New Zealand is an alpine region and the weather can change rapidly. I don't want to get caught out in total rain here. It is fully clouded up there. Yeah, right. I don't think it's going to last, but it is definitely fully cloudy. Shyla's not in the chat. So I guess what I was trying to get at before we went on to the brew mission conversation was, Hendrik, we won't see you for a week now, yeah? You and Shyla will be off doing your thing. It's a week, right? You got a week-long cruise, I guess. So I guess I just wanted to say have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. And if you do any streaming, I'll try to tune in. That rain's getting a bit heavier. It's bizarre that it's raining right now. There's also a bloody haunted house not next to there. Not sure if it's a cafe too. Right. I saw that too. I bet they're renewing the license. Yeah, you'd imagine that they are renewing it. Yeah. But I mean, I probably should wrap this up if it starts hammering down? I didn't bring anything to protect me from rain, except for my waterproof shoes. I'll put them on my head. It's just not something I expected today. It's completely clear. I guess that goes to prove that the alpine weather can change rapidly, folks. Things can change at the drop of a hat. Or at the pickup of a shoe. Yeah, so Shyla's not here. Tell her I said have a good time. Have fun. And let us know when I guess what I was asking is how long are you away for? It's weird, it's like raining quite a lot, but it's not cold rain. I better close my my big pickup here. At least close the lid. We'll be streaming on Shyla's D-Live channel for Sail Away tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon Sydney time. So that would be, this could work out well. I guess that would be, I will have already done, if I stream tomorrow, I'll already be finished by the time you start. Yo, Rob Mac, hey Gibbs and Givettes, how you doing, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. We're just sitting here. I guess we're in, where are we technically? I guess we are in Industrial Place. I guess this would be considered the Industrial Place. We're back on Saturday, so back in your streams on, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so 5 days. Okay, cool. Yeah, Rob, I got my shoes. My hiking shoes. I'm wearing them now. They feel great. And we just went for a quick little stroll up this like boardwalk area in this like marsh area. And yeah, very strange because there's a 4G tower in view. Like we're looking at it. That's the 4G tower. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's right there at the end of the industrial estate. And we only walked a little ways away from here and we lost signal. And I was like, wow, that's weird. So then we came back to this spot to sort of wrap the stream, I suppose. And Music Man pointed out that there's a brewery up there. So I'm gonna approach them for access to come up and do a live stream sampling their beers. Not today, but another time. Probably on Friday. Gotta wait and see what my roster is at the kitchen as well. And it just started raining here, which is kind of strange because it was clear skies earlier and now it's raining. It's just very light, intermittent rain, but enough to be a bit of a concern. Yeah. And we're also saying farewell to Hendrik for a few days while he goes on his cruise with Shyla. Hey. Can't pass up on a brewery. I didn't know it was there. I thought it was just all industrial. Because I went up there in 2000 to get my rust cut out of my one of the original Stevans. I had a Delica in 2000 and it had a bit of rust along the top, I guess the top canopy area. and they cut it out up there. I probably can remember the exact spot too. I guess we should wrap this up. Or can someone just check the bomb? Oh, that's Australia. What are the radar charts like? Oh, is rain coming? Should I be getting worried? Should I be packing up and walking home? Because I don't have anything to protect me from the rain. Although we're not. I mean, we're arguably 2 kilometers from home. So either way. That was 22 years ago. Things changed, but it's still the industrial estate. Is kind of that's what I was getting at. It's still the industrial estate. Like it's still known as like that rust place or that mechanic place might not still be there, but it still is an industrial. That is the industrial part of town. And I guess people put like cafes and delis and breweries and stuff to cater to the workers when they finish. Hence their hours are longer on a Friday. Yeah. Yeah, fair point. Well, essentially what you're saying is things change. And that's good. The good that things do change over time. Sometimes, not always. Oh, by the way, I got that wrong before. That gondola up there, or that chairlift, is not the Skyline gondola. The Skyline gondola runs up the hill and it stops just over the point there, which you can't see. You can kind of see like a flat area. That flat area is where the paragliders launch from. And that chairlift that you may or may not be able to see, that's the luge chairlift. So that chairlift actually takes, it's very localized. It's a very short run chairlift just to ride the luge. So I thought, from just not looking at it close enough, I just assumed that was the top of the gondola going up, but it's clearly a different chairlift. That hasn't changed in 22 years either. But I got that wrong. We'll also stream in Brisbane on Thursday, maybe even for Karen's dinner. From Karen's Diner. I read that as for Karen's dinner. Who the hell's Karen? Karen's Diner. You're gonna get it. You're gonna disembark. I was trying to think of the correct terminology. You're gonna disembark on Thursday. Okay. That rain is getting heavier. I'm going to call it, folks. That rain's getting heavier. I don't know what's coming over the hill from the west where our weather comes from, but I didn't expect rain. I'm going to say thanks for being here with me. Can you hear it, by the way? The raindrops have gotten heavier. Sounds nice. But okay, I'm going to say ta-ta. Looks to me like any rain in Queenstown is just a shower. This is becoming heavier now. Can you tell me? Let me just turn this up. Okay, I'm gonna say ta-ta. Looks to me like yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Everything's getting wet. Look at my phone. Can you see my phone on that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that was a bad move. All right, folks. Thanks for being here. And if I stream tomorrow, we'll do something. I'm not too sure what. But this was a good test of these shoes. They're waterproof, so at least my feet will be dry if it does start hammering down. Can see it too now. Yeah, look at some of my jeans. They're just like, they're big drops. Like I want it to be snow. Like if it was snowing, I'd be like, who cares? It's just snow. But these are wet raindrops, so I'm going to call it. Let's say ta-ta. I'll see you yahoos on the flip side. Probably tomorrow. We'll work it out. Thanks for the financial contributions to this very stream. Thanks for the patience with the drops in the 4G situation. That wasn't fun from my end, but I appreciate your patience. And I'll see you yahoos on the flip side.